Hi everyone, I hope that everyone is staying safe and staying healthy right now and finding things to stay busy while we're kind of stuck at home. Something that has been keeping me busy is reading old books that I loved when I was younger. So I've reread like all of the Harry Potters and all of the Anne of Green Gables, and most recently I reread one of my favorites. It's called Ida B, and the full title is Ida B and her plans to maximize fun, avoid disaster, and possibly save the world. So on the first page, Ida B explains that she loves making plans because she believes it's the only way to maximize fun and avoid disaster. And I definitely relate to Ida B. I love making plans. Like, I have a fancy planner that I love, like making my to-do list and crossing things off. When I had to come back from school and come home for quarantine, one of the first things I did was like write out an hour by hour schedule of what I was going to do while I was home, which is actually really lame, but it's what I did. And just as I was rereading the book, something that stuck out to me this time was Ida B's first day of school. She is starting kindergarten and she sees these books on the shelves, and she asks her teacher, "Can I read the books?" And the teacher says, "Well, wait till it's time." She sees the tire swing outside and she says, "Can I please go play on the tire swing?" And Miss Myers tells her, "Well, wait till it's time." So finally, Ida B gets frustrated and she says, "Miss Myers, I finally asked, when is time?" "Pardon me? When is time for all of the fun stuff?" "Well, Ida," she said, "there are different times for different things. I'll let you know when it's time for each thing. Why don't you just relax and enjoy the day?" Now, even when I was little, I liked to make plans. I wanted to know what was coming so I could stay away from the bad stuff as much as possible and get ready for the good stuff. "Could you tell me now so I can make a schedule?" I asked. "Ida," she told me, "trust me, we will talk about a schedule when it's time." When I read that, I just thought that would definitely be me as a student. That's definitely me now, and I find myself asking, like, well, when is it going to be time for everything? And in Ecclesiastes 3 verses 1, God tells us that there is a time for everything and a season for every activity under the heavens. And later in verse 11, it says, God has made everything beautiful in its time. So that's just a nice reminder that even if we're not in the season that we want to be in, everything does have a time and a place, and every occasion is for a reason, even if it might not feel like it. And then I wanted to share just one last verse, if I can find it. Where is it? It's Philippians 4 verses 11 and 12, and it says, okay, "I am not saying this because I am in need, for I have learned to be content whatever the circumstances. I know what it is to be in need, and I know what it is to have plenty. I have learned the secret of being content in any and every situation." So that's something that I'm trying to learn during this time, is not just waiting for the next time, being content with not knowing what's next on the schedule, and learning to know what it really is to be content and trust in God.